You can see cross and here dots. Actually cross and dots are symbol. It symbolize the direction. Cross symbolize a direction perpendicular into the plane, and dot symbolize a direction coming out of the plane. It is perpendicular but from bottom to top, and here the direction is top to bottom. So it's a three-dimensional thing. Don't think this is only in paper. And what does the B symbolize? B symbolize magnetic field. And what is the unit of magnetic field? It's Tesla. So if B unit of magnetic field is acting, and cross symbolizing that it is like a flow of field which is coming from somewhere top to the bottom. So this way. And here same magnetic field is generating from bottom and going in upward direction. Okay. Now if a charge is kept on this magnetic field here in cross or in dot, both the charges are positive charge. Both the charges are positive charge. If you keep a charge, what will be the force? So be sure that if the charge is stationary, no force will act on this charge. So if the field is magnetic field, be sure that no force acts. Only force will act if the charge starts moving. Now if the charge starts moving in this direction, plus q charge in this magnetic field, then with a uniform velocity v, then a force will act on this charge. That force is equal to qvb. Here too, if this force starts moving in perpendicular to the field, then a force will act on this charge, and that force is going to be qv cross b, v cross b, v cross b. So if it is a perpendicular direction, so sine theta is going to be 90 degrees. So it is going to be qvb sine theta. And if it is moving perpendicularly, so field is in this direction and v is moving perpendicular to this, then sine theta is considered to be 90 degree, and it is going to be qvb. Here two forces also qv, similarly qvb sine 90 degree, that is 1. Sine theta, theta is equal to 90 degree, where theta is equal to 90 degree. So qvb. Now if the charge moves perpendicularly, we will also talk about if the charge is not moving perpendicular to the field, and there will how it will the force will act on this charge. So in a separate video we will talk about that. Now preliminary, this charge is moving perpendicular to the magnetic field, and the force is qvb, right? Now what will be the direction of this force? This is magnetic force, and for that we use right hand palm rule. So palm rule, your palm is in the direction of the magnetic field. Here you have to put your palm in this direction, and here you have to put your palm in this direction, because here the field is coming out of the plane and here field is into the plane. So you have to put your palm here in this manner, and in this figure you have to put your palm in this manner. So only your thumb gives the direction of the force. So when you put your palm in this way, and if this be the direction of the positive charge or the direction of current, if q be the direction of positive charge or q be the direction of the current, the force will act along the thumb. So your thumb is directed in this direction. So your force here will act in this direction. Your force will act in this direction, perpendicular. So this perpendicular force will not allow this charge to move in a straight line, and it will move in a circular path. It will move in a circular path. Since as we learned in 11th standard, that if the direction of the velocity and the direction of the acceleration are perpendicular to each other, then in that case if the body, if a body having velocity v and it is having a direction of acceleration perpendicular to the b velocity, then in that case we have seen that the body traces a circular path. Here too it will trace a circular path, but in here the direction will be in this direction, because I have seen the palm is directing in this direction. So it will move in this direction, it will trace a circular path this way. It will trace a circular path. Now this is the story for a charge moving in a magnetic field perpendicular to the magnetic field, and the force is QVB. Very important. We will use several times. And force is your QVB. Now we will talk if a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field perpendicular to it. Clear? In that case, the force acts if L be the length of the conductor, and if this length is perpendicular to this magnetic field, then the force acting on this current carrying wire I, let I be the current, and if L be the length of the conductor, and I current is flowing in it, or you can say that this it's a extended wire, and only this much length is inside the magnetic field. Only this much length is inside the magnetic field, not the whole length. If this length is L, suppose from here to here, now from here to here, this much length L, and this wire is also perpendicular to the magnetic field. This wire will observe a magnetic force, that is BIL, and in next video we will use this formula QVB, and we will prove that force acting on a current carrying conductor, the value of magnitude of the force is BIL. If I current is passing through the conductor and L be the length which is inside the magnetic field, if the wire has wire may have extended in both the direction up to large distance, but we don't have we are not concerned with the part which is out of the magnetic field. So here we can see that only this part is inside the magnetic field, and for this part the magnetic force will be BIL, and we will prove it. In next video we are going to prove it. And the direction of the magnetic field here again, so now you can remember your Fleming's left hand rule, what you have learned in your class 10 standard. So Fleming's left hand rule. So your this be the direction of the current, and this be the direction of the magnetic field. Clear? So this be the current, and this be the direction of the magnetic field, because magnetic field is going from top to bottom, and your force will act in this direction. So on this wire the force will act in this direction. So let's see how right hand palm rule works. Either you have to use Fleming's left hand rule or you have to use right hand palm rule. So for palm rule I told you Q either Q the direction of the positive charge or direction of current. So if the current is flowing in this direction, from Fleming's left hand rule, current is in this direction, magnetic field and force is. Let's verify it using right hand palm rule. So this is your direction of the magnetic field, your magnetic field in the downward direction, and this is the direction of the current. This is the direction of the current, and you can see that your palm is directing from top to bottom. That is the direction of the magnetic field, and your fingers are directing towards the current. Either your fingers are directing towards the current, or if your finger are directing towards the positive charge. So here the force is acting in this direction, and here the force is acting in this direction. From Lamick-Langston rule, we can also show that, we can also verify that the force is acting on this wire in this direction. And if you use the right hand palm rule, even then you can verify that the force on this wire will act in this direction. But in next video we will learn how force is equal to BIL. Okay.